Yo, what is good, y'all? It's your boy Ty back here with another video. In this video today, we are going to be going over each and every one of the new Germany cards that did get released today. We do see a new exchange reward, which you guys know I'm always a huge fan of in Dennis Schroder. We also see a Ruby Daniel Theis that is an Evo, Isaiah Hartenstein, Diamond Maxi Kleber, as well as Galaxy Opal Detlef Schrempf. So I'm very excited about the new cards released in my team today. I know a lot of people are like, it's this and that. I'm always excited. Anytime we get a new exchange reward, I'm going to be one of the rare people that is going to be very excited about it. So before we hop into Daniel Theis, if you are new to my channel and have not yet, please consider smashing that subscribe button as we're on the road to his 68,000 subscribers. Looking at Theis here, we're just gonna look at his Evo because obviously his base card's not going to play for anybody. Like, objectively, his base card's just not going to be anything to write home about. But once you do get him that Evo, you guys can see 20 Hall of Fame badges. He is only 6'8", which is a little bit concerning, but he does have the 20 Hall of Fame badges. Hotspots from 4 to 5 places around the perimeter. You guys can see 93 ball, but the big thing that still worries me is the 76 speed. I mean, at this point of the game, if you're running a center power forward with 76 speed, you might be in some trouble. Still, he does give Randy Center Hall of Fame catch shoot quarter specialist, go Hall of Fame post spin technician, no quick first step, which again is going to hurt the card. Defensively, he's fine, but again, it's hard with his ball handle rating being kind of low, his speed rating being kind of low. He's going to do one thing at a pretty good level, and that's play. I mean, that's shoot the ball well. And I guess if you want to really go there, he's going to have pretty good interior defense. But the fact is, he's only 6'8". And is he worth grinding an Evo for? Absolutely not. There's no reason to grind his Evo unless you somehow get XP for it. I mean, if you guys like, I mean, no money spent. Like, if you guys like grinding Evos, you guys find that fun, then go ahead, get yourself a Daniel Theis card. But in my opinion, there's so many better things that you can do with your time rather than Evoing up Daniel Theis. After Daniel Theis, we do see Amethyst Isaiah Hartenstein, 7 foot tall, 7'2" wingspan, only two Hall of Fame badges with 24 on gold. Does have a 79 3-ball. I figured he'd have a 3-ball because I remember in play now, they gave him at least it was a decent enough 3-ball. 77 speed, 79 lateral quickness, and 85 driving dunk. Can't really handle the ball. Gold catch, shoot, pick a popper. I mean, again, he's a decent enough card, but it's like, is he better than, let's say, a MosBallin? No, he's not, and MosBallin is just as cheap. So Isaiah Hartenstein's another card that he's not going to be really worth anything by playing by himself, but he is going to be a card that is going to be locked in for this Dennis Schroder card. Next, we do see Diamond Maxi Kleber. Now remember, this Maxi and Amethyst Isaiah, I think these two cards are going to lock in for Dennis Schroder probably. So looking at Maxi here, he's very solid, just badge-wise. 15 Hall of Fame badges, 36 on gold, 1 on silver, 6'10", 6'11" wingspan. Hotspots from everywhere, 91 3-ball, 80 driving dunk, 80 speed with ball, 86 ball handle, 84 speed, 90 lateral quickness. You guys can see the Hall of Fame range extender, catch, shoot, corner specialist, quick first step, clamps, hard crusher, intimidator, big dodger, ties. So this card overall is pretty solid. The one thing that kind of holds me back is his speed rating, right? You're going to have to maybe at least have D'Antoni get that speed rating up a little bit, but he's a pretty complete player all the way around. I don't really have any complaints right now. Just looking at the card, obviously tendency-wise is fine. 90 driving dunk tendency, good defensive tendencies. Delo's release on quick. I was worried because I don't think this is his normal release, right? I think normally his other cards, let me go look, has that set shot 4, right? Or set shot 1, which is even worse. So the good thing is he has the Delo base, which is going to be a pretty good base for him. And again, Pro 3 size ups, Pro 4 movement on the back. I think Maxi is going to be a pretty solid card. Now, if he's obtainable through Triple Threat Online, I think he's going to be pretty solid, which I think he is going to be. That's kind of the meta we've seen in the past, right? We've got these middle two cards that are all obviously you lock them in for this exchange reward. So if these two lock in for Dennis Schroder, we'll see how good Dennis Schroder is, but we'll just see, because Isaiah Hartenstein's nothing good, but Maxi is very solid. So if he's obtainable through Triple Threat Online, might be a decent enough way to make MT, right? You just get Maxi and then sell him on the auction house, because I bet he goes for at least a little bit of MT. Next, we do get our exchange reward, Dennis Schroder, 6'1", 6'7", wingspan. No hotspot from the right corner, but hotspots from everywhere else. 29 Hall of Famers, 16 on gold, 88 3-ball for Dennis. 80 driving dunk, 98 speed with ball, 90 ball handle, 98 speed, 98 acceleration, as well as a 94 lateral quickness. Now, you can get Showtime, can get Showtime dunks as well. Now, the one thing I like about Dennis, you guys can see like the contact finisher, slithery finisher, has some good badges. Shooting wise, Hall of Fame Tyler shooter, volume shooter, gold rating center, hot zone hunter. Look at the playmaking badges: ankle breaker, dimer, bailout, handles for days, needle thrower, quick first step, space cutter, Tyanos, and unpluckable. Defensively, Hall of Fame clamps, pick dodger, pickpocket, and tireless defender. So badge wise, he's very, very solid. The only real downfall I see is the fact that he's 6'1". That's a pretty big downfall for Dennis Schroder. Now, is that going to be enough to make him not worth getting? We'll see. 80 driving dunk, defensive tendencies are fine. 6 wise, Charles Oakley's release on quick. Now, I've never used any of these cards enough to know how that release is going to be. That's just kind of something that we're just going to have to see. Pro 2, size of escape. Pro 4, moving crossover. Pro 2, moving behind the back. So here's what I'll say. Even though Dennis Schroder's are exchange reward, if you have to lock in Maxi and Isaiah Hartenstein, it's not a card I'm going to go for. Maxi, in my opinion, is better just by himself than Dennis Schroder. So that's kind of the problem I have if you have to lock in both these players, because I think Maxi is way more usable than Dennis Schroder. So you're not going to see me locking in for Dennis Schroder in any sort of scenario unless it's just purely Isaiah Hartenstein, right? If you have to get an original owner Isaiah Hartenstein card, then maybe I'll lock in for him, but I just don't think it's probably going to be worth it ultimately. Next, we do get our Galaxy Opal Deadlift Shrimp, and the first thing I'm going to do is check out his speed, which is an 88, because the Pink Diamond, he was okay, but I remember he only had an 80 speed, so I never ran the Pink Diamond Deadlift, but a lot of people swore by the card. 6'9", 7-foot wingspan, hot spots from everywhere around the arc. 93 3 ball, 80 driving dunk, 84 speed ball, 86 ball handle, 88 speed, 89 lateral quickness. Only gold Showtime, I get it. Hall of Fame range, okay, he's got Hall of Fame blinders, Hall of Fame quick first step, unpluckable, needle threader, as well as Hall of Fame heart crusher, intimidator. So the one thing I will say about this card is on next gen, I think he's going to be very, very, very solid, because anybody with Hall of Fame blinders already gets a pretty big kind of bonus, right, on next gen. Tendency wise, gonna be pretty solid through and through. 6 wise, Gallo's release on quick, I'm telling you guys, this guy is gonna be a problem. If there's any release I like in 2K, it's Gallo's release. Let's see what his upper is. I mean, his upper can't be bad because it's this. I love each and every one of these releases. Like Jack Marin, Chicken Man. I loved Elgin's upper. Pistol Pete's obviously Chicken Man as well. So I like the upper. His release is going to be knockdown. Pro 2 side up escapes. Pro 6 move on the back. I think whether it's current gen or next gen, Deadlift is going to be fire. Now, I don't know if Gallo, I don't remember using him. I don't think I used him on next gen, but current gen, at least, that release is incredible. We'll see what it's kind of working with on next gen, but just look at his shooting badge. He's going to be a pure knockdown shooter in the pick and pop. He's going to be absolutely incredible. It just ultimately depends. Is that something you're working with, and are you on current gen or next gen? So through and through, guys, as a whole, this set isn't anything to go crazy about. It's okay, but again, it's not something that, this set's it's not a game changer or anything like that. It's decent enough, right? But it's not something that I'm just like super, super excited about or anything, right? Especially the exchange reward. Normally, I'm like super, super excited, but Dennis Schroder is not going to get it done. Probably highest on Maxi for his specific value. I think he's going to be pretty solid. And then Deadlift, if you're on next gen and you want to try him out, because I think Gallo's base is incredible. Even on current gen, he might be able to get the job done. But I'm not super high on any of these cards. Hartenstein's bad, Schroeder's terrible, and Theis is not worth the Evo. But that is going to wrap it up for my breakdown on each and every one of these players, guys. Comment your thoughts on each and every one of these down below. Are you guys at all excited about this Germany promo? Because honestly, it's just pretty mid to me overall. I'm not super, super excited about it. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.